What's up, Moby? Give me a second, man. Let me get my mic on. And I gotta log into this game. Hold up. Man, what's going on, Moby? Nice to hear from you, man. I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't even gone on the tube for a minute. All right, I got a game here. Cactus League. Defjam669 is our commissioner. Defjam669 versus Dat Dude Low. He is at the Bills. That's who I'm playing with today. In this league, I am the Bills. I was the Packers, and then bound to lose. He wanted to go to the NFC, and I don't like playing in the same conference as him. It's kind of like, you know, the Peyton Manning brothers are in different conferences. It's the same thing. I don't want us to end up in the championship game together, and then it's like that. I'd rather play him in the Super Bowl. All right, y'all, we got ourselves a game here. Dat Dude Low, he's 2-0. Buffalo Bills, I'm 2-0. I've had the upper hand on him the last 2 games for Madden 22. Thus far,
from the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Washington football team. And we are underway in Buffalo.
Look at Benjamin at the bottom of the screen. 0-0 with Tom.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Him and maybe 2 other guys next to down to Lou.
Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I've been trying out the dime formation a little bit more, trying to get more assimilated to it. Instead of just always running nickel and then running fucking super DBs in the back. We're going to go at Mons. Ed Mons is fucking dope. He needs to be in the lineup, period. Period.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Fitzpatrick.
Oh, look at that.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Wide open.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Fitzpatrick. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Oh,
and this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Hoping to push this game for tomorrow, but I did town tonight, and well, now we're here.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Throwing now is Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Allen now looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To the air, Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Jordan Matthews. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Dude,
now that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Why are you so horrible? Man, that's like 5 straight you just missed.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away. Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
I think I gotta go for it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Wow.
One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's McKissick. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Wow. Hey, man, my kicker has missed his
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah. I'm going to start going for it now.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
On first down, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. To throw, it's Allen.
Oh, you missed it.
And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. He takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Little love.
Allen now on first down.
Oh,
that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Adam Humphries deep to return. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And this might be a little bit of a surprise for everyone, as it was for me to learn that J.D. McKissick wound up with 80 catches last year out of the backfield, quietly the 2nd most among all NFL running backs. And that was with Antonio Gibson as a rookie running the ball so effectively. But maybe we shouldn't be so surprised. McKissick.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Mario Addison picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
My brain's fine.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. from his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Braden. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
See, let's see if this RPO works.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Matt Milano. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? From the gun, Fitzpatrick. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Where's 52? Watch 52. Hey, not 52, not 52. All day, every day, any day.
Back to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
Here comes Humphries on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And Fitzpatrick's throw taken in by Samuel.
Comes out.
Got it.
This is picked up by the Bills.
Yeah, I'll take it.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
What a fucking game. I'm thinking about that still. Wow, that was crazy. I needed that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On first down, Singletary. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They run here with Singletary, and he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Darrell Williams, right tackle, the guilty party. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I'm sorry.
Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Right here. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Come on. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check 47. Here we go.
One final try here for Allen. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Thomas brings it in. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Wide open.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles.
Oh my God.
Oh
my God. Oh my God. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
And he is in for the score.
Holy shit, dude. See that?
A horrible mistake leads to a defensive touchdown.
Wow.
And a 2-point conversion will tie it. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful.
Knot it up, baby.
We've got ourselves a tie football game.
Damn, I need a big-time defensive stance here. Big time. Wow. Wow, I think he's stunned. I think the Redskins are stunned right now. I know I am.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Holy shit, that was crazy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He needs to get down the field.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Fitzpatrick to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fitzpatrick escaping the pressure, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Third and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Now Fitzpatrick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
One play. 2 plays. Wow, Tom. 35-34.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Here's Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done.
Wow,
and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense is set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again with McKisson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Get out. You don't even want
Nice
to
satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the first throw in overtime for Fitzpatrick. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium.
Oh!
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with McKisson. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. From the 29, Fitzpatrick looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was crazy.
A carry now for McKissick. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll buy some time right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And Hopkins' kick is good. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception.
That was a damn good game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.
Man,
it's the NFL on EA Sports.
3 interceptions. Oh, my God. I don't even look. That was fucking painful. We'll look. He had nothing, no touchdowns, no INT, which is fine. I had 1 touchdown, 4 INT. Rushing, dude, the running game was locked up, dude. He couldn't even get much. 12 for 49, 11 for 46, 7 for 27. Small games. Knox 555, 116 for Samuel. -8, 28 for Diggs. Singletary 24. Just a lot of defense. Look at that. Sack. Sack guys for 2 rides. You got 2 interceptions for Fuller. That motherfucker. Mario with 2 sacks. Damn. We got AJ Klein with the sack. We got Sweets with the Sweets, Monty Sweets with the sack. You got Matt with the sack. You have Benjamin with the INT. You got Jackson with the INT. Wow. A lot of defense. Damn good game, dude. That dude low.